Hello, LinkedIn family and friends. It's Dave Freedman here, and it's time for your Monday motivation with another edition of Get Fired Up. So this weekend, I was thinking about a really important lesson I had learned as a kid from my dad that has just been truly a game changer for me throughout my life. And so I grew up in the 70s when the running boom was just starting to take hold, and my dad became an avid runner. And well, there was this 4-mile loop near our house that my dad would typically take 6 or 7 times a week. And every once in a while, he would do that 4-mile loop twice. And when he'd get back to the house, he would tell us kids that he had run 8 miles that day. Now back then, you really didn't hear too much about people running these ultra marathon like distances, and 8 miles was pretty impressive back then. So anyway, this one weekend, it's on a Saturday, my dad leaves the house to go out on his run, and he comes back several hours later, looking pretty tired. And he says to me, "Son, I ran 28 miles today." And I said, "Dad, how did you possibly run 28 miles? And he said, I never thought of it as though I was running 28 miles. I thought of it more as I was running 4 miles 7 times. And I've run 4 miles thousands of times over the years, and I knew I could do that." Well, that really, really hit home with me at that very young age, and I started applying it in my life almost immediately. And it enabled me to do things like hit 1,000 baseballs in a day when I was trying to perfect my baseball swing. And over time, I used that concept to chase after a Guinness World Record. And there was also a period of time early on in my career, period of over 7 years, where I worked 7 days a week with no days off, 90 hours a week. And it was that ability to chunk things up into these small, manageable pieces that enabled me to get through those kinds of things. And so I wrote this law of success in honor of my dad called the law of smallness. And it says, conquering a mountain is nothing more than climbing a series of small and manageable hills, one after another. So the next time you're faced with a daunting task or goal that perhaps maybe you're not even going to attempt, you think it's just so overwhelming, think about how you can mentally chunk it up into these small, manageable pieces that ultimately, when you string them all together, you'll get this wonderful, spectacular result. So that is your Monday motivation. I hope you are fired up. You have greatness within you, and you can make magic happen. Now get it done.